pros and there's cons of starting a team. In my personal opinion, I think there's more pros than cons. But let's dive into some of the cons first of starting a team. Like, just if someone's out there, maybe they're doing 20 deals a year, maybe they're doing 25, like, hey, I want to start a team. I like this idea of building something that can kind of run without me, but obviously you're going to be involved. But you can have some leverage, and you don't have to be showing every single house. You don't have to be making every single call. What would be some of the cons of starting a team, some of the challenges?
Yeah, that's a good question. I've actually never had anybody ask me that question. It all depends, because everybody has different thoughts and reasons on why they start a team, but more importantly, is a team right for them? Are they team players? Did they play sports as a kid?
Good question.
Everyone on my team has played somewhat of sports or has been involved in somewhat of sports.
Okay.
When they were young or now. And it's the key to hiring the right agents, right?
Huh.
What type, and if it's not sports, what other type of team atmosphere did they play? Were they an altar boy growing up even?
Yes.
Like that, like I was, right? Like, so like I was
awesome.
an altar boy, like, right? So,
Yeah.
so like I was used to working and volunteering and whatever and doing that. And I also played soccer as a kid for a long time. But everyone on my team has some sort of volunteer experience or team experience.
Okay.
So we work well together. Okay,
That's huge.
so the biggest con about starting a team is if you're not a team player, you might not be a great team leader.
Yes.
And I gotta tell you, this is what I noticed the most with teams that fail. It's all about the team leader. And people may say, well, Emilio, you have a show. Well, who else is gonna do it?
Right.
Like, I mean, like anybody on my team, they're all capable of doing it.
Yes.
And they would look better than me doing it, okay? I know that. And they would sound better than me doing it. But what I'm saying is I can't expect anyone else to go to the mic every single Tuesday with fresh content and do this, because they don't want to do that, bro. They want to sell real estate. They want to get up and they want to have their day planned and they want to go and they want to hustle and they want to sell.
Yes.
I want to do the marketing. I want to grow a company. That's what I want to do. So what do you want to do? Do you want to grow a company, or you want to sell real estate? Do you want to be a technician, or do you want to be a business owner?
Yes.
And if
I
you're
like
a
that.
team leader with an actual vision, you need to understand you're running a business and you're growing a business and you're feeding people. And if you don't have that mindset, like shit, what I do or what I don't do is going to either feed or not feed people, then I don't know that you have the leadership mindset right now, you know.
Yes.
And you could grow into it. Like, you know, I didn't always think the way I do. Dude, I failed more than anyone I know with real estate, and I'm still failing today. Every day I fail. I like it, and you know, like 50 Cent always said, like I was just listening to his podcast. He just basically said like in the hood, it's bad to get L's. You know what I mean? Losses. But he likes losses because you can't figure out how to win without losing. You know.
That's a good point. You learn more from your failures than you do from your
Yeah.
wins. That's a big thing.
The most successful people have a lot of failures, more failures than not. So I'm okay with the failures. Be okay with the failures.
That's huge. That's huge. Okay, so that's some of the cons of starting a team is maybe, you know, you might not be in the mindset to lead people, and you might not be in the mindset to be a team player. Maybe you want to do everything yourself and make it all about you, but with a team it's reversed. You got to make
Money.
it all about them.
You may not have the money to buy all the systems. You're not going to have the systems. There's more cons than positives. There's more cons than pros. And you're very optimistic and super smart and analytical, so you had all that stuff figured out before I did. I didn't have any of that stuff figured out at all. Okay, it took me a long time, and it took me hiring the right people and getting the right people on the team. And Joe Fazio is one of the key components. And look,
Yes.
I wouldn't be where I am today with my team without the players I have on my team. So a bit luck, you could say. It could be a bit of the universe pulling in all the energy I put out. I don't know, attracting the right people to me. It could be any of that. But having the right people on your side is one of the hardest things to do, and you need to figure out how to do that.
So those are some of the cons of having a real estate team. So now let's talk about some of the pros. What are the major benefits you've seen having a team?
Oh, man, so right now at this point, the pros far outweigh the cons. So it's
Yes.
later on, once your team is rolling, and that's like any business, right? Like when you start a business, there's more cons than pros. That's it. You wear a lot of hats. You're a team leader. how many hats do you wear? 15, 20?
A ton.
Right.
And it's a lot to balance and juggle and make it all work.
Mhm.
That's the big challenge.
And business owners and even agents that are alone wear a lot of hats, right?
Yes.
So, and that was the theory, is like, if I'm wearing all these hats anyways, I might as well be a team leader. I might as well run a team, right?
Yes.
So the pros, dude, oh my God. First off, the better consumer experience. I've got somebody in office that does all the paperwork. I've got somebody that does all the scheduling for our agents and our
Wow.
clients, okay? We have a whole client concierge system. Our clients don't go back and forth with a realtor that's on the road. First off, it takes way too much time out of that realtor's day, okay? It's a huge service for realtors, they love it. And second off, if they're calling about this house, we don't know all the houses on the MLS, so why not have somebody in office that handles all of that? So we have Casey, our client concierge, and she handles absolutely all of the questions, just immediate questions, things that are online, things that can be easily answered, and all of the scheduling. She has all the realtor schedules right in front.
Wow.
Another thing too is our clients get 2 agents, right? So if one agent can't make a showing within a reasonable time period, we can always put in a substitute. Okay, so
Nice.
it's a way better, more instant type of client experience, right? And the other thing is too, is we have a full-time media company, right? Our media company and our marketing team and all that, they pump out a ton of information. We're educating our clients, right?
That's huge.
You can't have all of that working at once for you when you're alone. Another thing is too, is like, I'm down to working about 60 hours a week. I was working 100 hours a week up until 2 years ago. Okay, I'm down to 60 hours. I just took 3 weeks off not too long ago to spend
Nice.
time with my kids, and the team ran amazing. It ran absolutely
That's
fantastic.
awesome.
Without me, business is up, even during COVID. I went away during COVID, and business is up, dude. Okay, so our
Wow.
systems are working fantastic. Our team is working great, and there's way more pros to that. I mean, imagine taking three weeks off. Could you imagine that?
It's phenomenal.
Most agents can't imagine
No.
that, and I never could imagine that until quite recently.
That's a huge pro. I think that's a game-changing pro. I
It's
know
not
there's a
just
lot of
me either.
Yeah, that's
The whole team has that.
huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's huge. So you have a lot of specialists that specialize in certain activities, and
Mhm.
it kind of frees up. So instead of wearing 20 hats, you
Yeah.
have people on your team wearing maybe 4 hats, or 2
Mhm.
hats, or 3 hats, whatever that is.
It's consistency too in everything we do. It's always a consistent thing. And I explain my business like going to the Capitol Grill. If you've ever been to the Capitol Grill, and if you're not from Rhode Island or Boston or any other areas where the Capitol Grill is, it's a 5-star restaurant. You walk in, someone opens the door for you, they smile, they welcome you, and they pull your chair out, they throw a cloth over your lap, they make sure to push the lady's chair in, you know what I mean? They come,
Yes.
they serve you from the left all the time, everything is just so, they have you cut into your steak, make sure it's cooked absolutely perfect. Well, every single person that comes over is a different equation of that team and the system, and the consistency is always there. No matter where you go, which Capitol Grill you go to, you're gonna have the same 5-star experience with the same perfectly cooked steak, okay?
Yes.
And my team delivers the exact same thing, just in real estate.
I love it. That's
Thank you.
phenomenal.
Thank
That
you.
is phenomenal.